Hello, my name is Will Skelton. I'm principal here at Marcus High School. I'd like to say thank you to our band under the direction of Mr. Jeffrey Jones. Great job. Please welcome Senior Class Vice President Jane Nicole Holmes, daughter of Rick and Rena Holmes, for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Please continue standing for the presentation of colors led by the Texas 881st Air Force JRCTC Group, under the direction of Major Andrew Seuss and Chief Benito Salinas. Please remain standing for the national anthem, performed by Marcus Fusion under the direction of Mr. Wes Davis. Thank you, Mr. Davis and Marcus Fusion, for that awesome tribute to our country. Please be seated. Each year, a number of our graduates set aside other opportunities that may await them and make the decision to serve our country as a part of the U.S. Armed Forces. We are proud of every graduate who becomes a contributing member of our society, but we owe a debt of gratitude to the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to our country. Graduates who will serve in the U.S. Armed Forces next year, please rise and let us recognize you. We would also like to recognize and thank all current and former military members here this afternoon. So if you currently serve or are a veteran in the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand and let us recognize you. Okay. Thank you.
Please welcome to the podium Senior Julia Catherine O'Connell, daughter of Robert and Mary Ann O'Connell.
Hello, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Marcus High School class of 2019. Today is a great day. I would like to take a moment on behalf of the graduates of 2019 to thank our families, faculty, and friends who have made today a possibility, because today is a great day. It's a milestone day, one meant for celebration like a birthday or a holiday, except today is a once-in-a-lifetime moment. It's the culmination of the most memorable 4 years of our lives. Today, we sit here united for the final time as the class of 2019. But the last 4 years have been different for each and every one of us. Whether you were a member of every sport club or honor society our school had to offer, or you arrived at school each morning counting down the minutes to graduation, whether you took the SAT one time or what seemed like 1,000 times, whether you were out there on the field, on the court, or on the stage performing to your best ability, or you were the proudest and the loudest member of the crowd, your best friend's biggest fan. Let's be each other's biggest fans today. So here's to the good days and the great days, and to our incredible futures. Congratulations.
Thanks, Julia. And now, please welcome Senior Class President Matthew Joseph Thomas, son of Tim and Shantae Thomas.
What's up, guys? As we cross the stage today, many of us may feel like we're on top of the world. We're supposed to feel this way. After all, we're graduating from high school. Our futures are bright and filled with potential, but time is fleeting and life passes us by very quickly. So it's important that we appreciate and value every moment, both the good and the bad. I say this to remind us that our futures are in our control. We need to follow our passions and our dreams to the very best of our abilities. So I challenge each one of you today to fulfill the destiny that you have designed for yourself and to serve others humbly out of love. Society tells us that money, fame, and material possessions are what will make us happy and successful. Although these aspects of life are important, they are not what ultimately define us as people. I have learned that service to others, positive relationships, and a loving family are what truly make us happy. So I ask you to include these components in your lives as well. As we exit today, it may feel as if we're stepping into a new life and leaving the past 4 years behind. But we will carry a piece of Marcus High School into everything that we do next, to remind us of who we are and who we're meant to be. The past 4 years of my life, in some way, have been shaped by every single one of you. We have sung together, laughed together, failed together, and most importantly, succeeded together. As you sit here today, surrounded by the people who have helped make you who you are, make sure to thank them for their time, effort, and love that they have poured into your life so that you may never go a day without hope. Thank you.
Thanks, Matthew. Prior to the introduction of our honored guests, I would like to welcome the parents, grandparents, family members, and friends of the class of 2019. Thank you so much for being here today. Seniors, as we celebrate your achievements today, you must always remember the people who have helped you along the way, whether it's your parents, teachers, classmates, or community members. Every contact that you make in life establishes your character and beliefs. This year, Louisville ISD took on the challenge of spreading and teaching kindness throughout our district. Many students took to the role of kindness ambassadors to help spread this movement district-wide. If you served as a kindness ambassador or helped in any way during the course of this year by spreading kindness and including all the positive campus culture at Marcus High School, please stand so that we can recognize you for your tremendous effort and the lasting legacy of kindness that you've started for others. Thank you. The motto, "Make kindness normal," was carried out and fulfilled by each and every one of you. As the principal of Marcus High School, it has been a privilege to serve you through your educational journey, and I am so proud of what you have accomplished. We have 856 seniors this year. Parents and guests, please join me in congratulating the class of 2019. Together, they have earned a grand total of $11,095,198 in awarded scholarships. And now we'd like to welcome our special and honored guests. And if you would, please stand when I call your name. Angie Cox, Louisville ISD Board President. Kronda Timish, Vice President. Catherine Sells, Board Secretary, and will serve next year as President. Christy Hassett, Board Member. Allison Lasan, Board Member, and will serve next year as Secretary. Tracy Scott Miller, Board Member, and will serve next year as Vice President. And Jenny Prosnick, Board Member. Please give them a round of applause. And our Louisville ISD administrative staff, Superintendent Dr. Kevin Rogers. Dr. Lori Rapp, Deputy Superintendent. Mr. Michael Ball, Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Buddy Bonner, Assistant Superintendent of Employee Services. Dr. Joseph Coburn, Chief Schools Officer. And Mr. Jeff Crownover, General Counsel. Lori Litchfield, Assistant Chief of Schools for Elementary Schools. And I'd also like to give a warm welcome to our Marcus High School feeder principals, who are seated right down in front here. Miss Amy Acosta, Timber Creek Elementary. Mr. Toby Maxson, Heritage Elementary. Miss Leslie Mitchell, Highland Village Elementary. Miss Wendy Vaughn, Prairie Trail Elementary. Miss Jennifer Mattingly, McAuliffe Elementary. And unable to be here, but I definitely wanted to recognize them, were Miss Gail Nuri from Flower Mountain Elementary and also Miss Robin Block from Bridlewood Elementary. Please give them a round of applause. And from our 3 feeder middle schools, Miss Lisa Lindgren, Downing Middle School. Mr. Chad Russell, Lamar Middle School. Mr. Chris Mattingly, Briar Hill Middle School. And from the Marcus 9th grade campus, Miss Chantel Upshaw. Thank you all for the work for our students and for Louisville Independent School District. To the class of 2019, thank you so much for welcoming me to Marcus High School this year. You've been an amazing group of students, and I've enjoyed being a part of your senior year. Thank you for leading the way as we have come together as a school and community through Marauder Pride. My challenge to you is to always remember where you came from. The families, educators, and community members of Marcus High School have instilled values in you that will be a part of who you are for the rest of your lives. Work hard, be grateful. When you face challenges in life, remember the values and lessons you've learned, and never hesitate to reach out to your family or friends for support. For those of you that aspire to be leaders in our community, always lead with a servant's heart and never stop learning. We're a family here at Marcus, and no matter where you go or what you do in life, you will always be a part of Marcus High School. And always remember, once a Marauder, always a Marauder. Thank you. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Senior Class Secretary Bailey Grace Horton, daughter of Roy and Amanda Horton, to introduce the faculty.
Good afternoon, everyone. While today is about us, the Marcus graduating class of 2019, we must all acknowledge that we would certainly not be here in this place today without the support and guidance of the faculty and staff who have engaged us throughout our career at LISD. Will those being recognized please stand when called so we may acknowledge your service to us. Please help me in recognizing Marcus Assistant Principals, Mr. Rusty Hamrick, Mr. Aaron Harrell, Mrs. Jennifer Hawes, Mrs. Dory Loughborough, and Mr. Jason Mullen, and Mr. Kyle Smith. And the Marcus 9 Assistant Principals, Mr. Kyle Green and Dr. Aram Shazad. We would also like to recognize the counselors from Marcus and Marcus 9. From Marcus, Mrs. Kelly Young, Mrs. Christina Beck, Mrs. Lindsay Biggs, Mr. Carrie Gifford, Mrs. Nina Johnson, Mrs. Michelle Schwollert, and Mr. Grant Wilhite from Marcus 9. Mrs. Natalie Melton and Mrs. Monica Pavlovsky. And finally, to the Marcus Main Campus and Marcus 9th grade campus teachers and staff members who have spent so much time in the classroom and whom we will miss greatly. From the Marcus class of 2019, thank you all again for your support and guidance.
Thank you, Bailey. And now I want to recognize Nimisha Srikant, Salutatorian for the class of 2019. She is the daughter of Srikant Dinakaran and Sangeeta Srikant.
Life is a movie, a really good movie which has us on the edge of our seats constantly. It is fast-paced, exciting, and often unpredictable. It can cause indescribable joy or heart-wrenching angst. The best movies are not those which maintain a steady plot line, a stereotypical exposition, the predictable overcoming of the conflict, and a tidy resolution. Instead, the best movies are those comprised of small moments that, unbeknownst to the protagonist, have major, unexpected implications at the end. By the time it is over, the audience is awed to discover how undeniably pivotal these small, seemingly insignificant moments were in the unfolding of the plot. Looking back upon our high school years, we witnessed many beginnings and endings. We experienced the retirement of Mr. Schaeferman and Mr. Skeleton taking his place as principal. We watched as some of our favorite teachers retired and welcomed many new faces. Now we are reaching the completion of our high school years and the commencement of our adult lives in college. Along the way, we encountered some of these small moments. If you were in a class that had a major impact on what you envision yourself doing in the future, this counts. If you had a meaningful relationship with someone, whether platonic or romantic, this is pretty significant in your personal movie. Today's ceremony is not the crescendo of our movie. It is one of these moments that are so important to our character arcs. Now, many of you may be thinking, Nimisha, of course this is a pivotal moment in the movie, when the music swells and we all learn one last lesson. But I am speaking about the bigger picture, the movie that is our life. Personally, I do not believe that we have reached the climax, but simply part of the rising action in the storyline. Whatever we have planned after high school is merely a new beginning, a chance to follow our passions. And in this journey, in this chase for our dreams, is when we will achieve our peak. When we do hit this peak, I hope that we take the time to reflect upon the events in the past that have led us to this crowning moment in our lives. No matter how you may feel about this journey through high school, I hope you recognize and appreciate that these small moments have greatly contributed to your achievements. With this in mind, I wish all of you the very best in the future. I am so excited to see what is ahead for us, and I have the utmost confidence that our movies will be blockbusters. In the words of a true icon, Elle Woods, we did it!
Great job, Nimisha. At this time, I would like to recognize our Valedictorian of 2019, Anusha S. Hegde. She is the daughter of Sadananda and Veena Hegde. Please come forward.
Good afternoon, families, teachers, faculty, friends, and my fellow graduates of 2019. When I looked up what the word valedictory actually meant in the dictionary, it literally means a farewell or a goodbye. So as we say goodbye to this chapter of our lives, I want to focus on one specific trait in each of us that got us all to this important moment today: dedication. Dedication is what has carried us this far in our educational journeys and in our lives. It is what will carry us in the upcoming years as we each choose different paths. Dedication is the perseverance to finish these last 13 years of school, waking up early every morning to make it on school on time, studying late at night for tests, and finishing projects that we procrastinated on until the last minute while regretting the decision to do so. Even scrambling to fish our IDs out of our backpacks every morning as we walked into school is a form of dedication that unites us as a class. After all, the phrase "on a lanyard around your neck" is something that only we as Marcus High School students and soon-to-be graduates can understand and laugh about one day. In these ways and many others, dedication is the glue that has bound us all together in all of our passions, both in school and beyond school. Dedication is what prompted my parents to walk miles to school daily, study for hours at night, move 9,000 miles away from home to start a new career and raise a family. I'm so very thankful to have these role models that have impacted me in every way in my life. Dedication is also personified in our teachers and administrators that show up to school every day with a big smile on their face just because they love being educators. Dedication is what has gotten us to this very important milestone today. Right in front of us is an infinite world of possibilities as we each embark on different adventures and follow our passions. Although we may be headed in diverse directions after today, the one thing we all truly share is how lucky we are, not for what we have or have done, but for what we are yet to do. The amount of potential that fills this room is truly limitless, and when potential and dedication are combined, there's absolutely nothing that we cannot accomplish. With this in mind, I challenge you all to fulfill your dreams with continued dedication and commitment in the upcoming years. Before I conclude my speech, I have a quick quote that I'd like to share with you all. Wherever we reach and whatever we perform, may we forever be friends as we meet again. Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations, Marcus High School Class of 2019.
Thank you, Anusha. Dr. Rogers, I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2019 for Edward S. Marcus High School. There are before us 856 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors has met the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Skelton. To you, the Edward S. Marcus High School Class of 2019, please know that we are very proud of your accomplishments. We also look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Mrs. Cox, Mr. Skelton has verified these students eligible to receive their diplomas or certificates. Therefore, by the authority granted to me by the state of Texas and the Louisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to present to you the graduating class of Edward Marcus High School, the seniors of 2019. This is the 32nd graduating class of Marcus High School, the first being in 1988. This year we have 856 graduates. First, the top 20 academic students. The valedictorian of 2019, Nimisha S. Hegde. The Salutatorian, Nimisha Srikant. Number 3, Balaam Ibuke Zanagar. Number 4, Lalita Kunam Nene. Number 5, Alexander Huang Do. Number 6, Callie Ann Bailey. Number 7, Jeremy Lee Thomas. Number 8, Chloe Bridget Aegis. Number 9, Kaylin Max Davis. Number 10, Erica Nicole Thompson. Number 11, Shruti Mavuri. Number 12, Julia Catherine O'Connell. Number 13, John William Brand IV. Number 14, Madeline Ruth Woods. Number 15, Sipranav Ramesh. And number 16, John Prescott Mackey. Number 17, Tatiana Francesca Julian. Number 18, Kyle Adam Yaris. Number 19, Jared Michael Pomerantz. Number 20, Shuba Nagasai Chirukapali. Brian David Banner. Miranda Jewel Fazio. Rehan Muhammad Mustafa Kadar. Rachel Renee Robichaud. Julian Carter Aaron. Cody Wade Abraham. Madison Nicole Adair. Charles Thayer Adams. Matthew Robert Adams. Kaylin Devonna Aegis. Metin Khan Akose. Ethan Christopher Albacete. Amanda Marie Albright. Skyla Lynn Alba. Abby Jean Allen. Ashley Marie Allen. Charlene Alexandra Allison. Chase Roland Almendinger. Amaya Brielle Alvarez. Lexi Margarita Alvarez. Madison Grace Alvarez. Connor James Amar. Francesca Luisa Amo. Christopher Matthew Amundson. Brady Daniel David Amox. Jonathan Michael Anderley. Alexandra Haley Anderson. Claire Elise Anderson. Sean Thomas Anderson. Kelsey Deanne Angonia. Kendall Denise Angonia. Alicia Francesca Aranda. Michael Lafayette Arnold. Felipe Fontanare Ariave. Daniel Scott Asdell. Kate Leslie Askew. Brandon Mediaris Eights. Aaron James Atkinson. Erica Blakesley Atkinson. Ricky Avia II. Preston Jared Azure. John Ryan Ballard. Braden Eric Barber. Logan Vaughn Barger. Caleb Garrett Barge. Julie Ann Barker. Rihanna Denai Barrows. Jonah Barth. Kate Ashley Bauder. Alana Michelle Baxter. Peyton Alexandria Bazacco. Jack Reed Beard. Marisu Claire Beaucamp. Tad Joseph Bednar Jr. Gabriel Jameson Bednarczyk. Lindsay Page Bering. Reed Jeffrey Bennett. Christopher Wayne Berger. Kiara Leanne Berry. Grayson Ann Besney. Carter Michael Beer. Michaela Faye Bishop. Victoria Grace Bishop. Savannah Haley Bissell. Jake William Bitzer. Madigan Rose Blake. Blake Corbett Blanton. Taylor Madison Blaylock. Sarah Denise Bloomberg. Margaret Virginia Bloom. Ryan Edward Bortge. Pierce Preston Bolano. Michael Dale Bonner. Barrett Allen Bookout. Catherine Grace Booth. Preston Cade Boskamp. John Michael Boudreau. Taylor C. Bowen. Alexander Ryan Bolin. Audrey Nicole Bradley. Jacob Matthew Braun. Andrew Christopher Bray. Charles Allen Breckenridge. Paul Robert Breen. Jordan Elise Brewster. Andrew Wade Brink. Drew Thomas Brock. Ian Hain Brom. William Marcel Brooks. Emily Victoria Brown. Hope Elizabeth Brown. Jarrett Tyler Brown. Elizabeth May Brown. Luke Robert Brunette. Ashlyn Clara Bruns. Madison Brooke Bryan. William Arthur Buchanan Dean the Fifth. Tiffany Ashton Buckley. Alana Simone Buderas. Nikila Balusu. Haven Joy Birch. Alexandra Ann Burns. Molly Louise Burrell. Ava Elizabeth Bush. Jacob Ronald Bushnell. Blythe Alexa Bussell. Adeline Elizabeth Butler. Jonathan Allen Byers. Dawson Jennings Bird. Sofia Alejandro Caballero. Cameron Lon Kai. Bentley Carson Camp. Kason Scott Campbell. Cameron Patrick Campbell. Lauren Elizabeth Campbell. Alexis Haley Campos. Jordan Dean Carlson. Faith Ann Carpenter. Alexis Kate Carpentier. Journey Celine Carr. Floriana Christina Carruthers. Grace Ann Carver. Miles Allen Carey. Trenton Michael Case. Alex Castillo. Zaneda Soshi Castillo. Logan James Cavalier. Seth Henry Kavanaugh. Trent Anthony Chalmers. Jenna Una Chang. Cole Tayton Charamella. Uchan Philip Choi. Madison Kerrigan Sisowski. Lindsay Jacqueline Clark. Olivia Madeline Clark. Katie Ryan Clark. Allison Nicole Cogliano. Jackson Douglas Cole. Taylor Grant Collier. Tiffany Grant Collier. Madeline Ray Condren. Caroline Olivia Connell. Kathleen Ann Connick. Tamaya Lanice Conrad Fuller. Skylar Chanel Conway. Bryce Clay Conwell. Ashley Caitlin Cook. Lauren Elizabeth Cook. Kendall Lauren Cooper. Aubrey Claire Corskadden. Grace Judith Cox. Isaac Christian Cox. Abigail Megan Crawford. Emily Westgate Crawford. John Thomas Creeley. Brandon Matthew Dale. Haley Elizabeth Dale. Colton Dean Dalton. L'Oreal Janai Daniel. Ashton Faith Daniels. Jabril Amir Dar. Amy Elizabeth Davis. Drake Jameson Davis. Jacob Lane Davis. Zachary Alton Davis. Chauncey Carl Davis V. James Michael de Bergeois. Dominique de los Santos. Joshua Ryan de Paula. Gabriel Maya de Resende. Kyla Isabel Mendoza Dio. Jason Gray Deeks. Katerina Elodia Deggans. Sabrina De La Cruz. Ryan Joseph DeLawn. Griffin Robert Demasi. Drew Russell Dinkhoff. Catherine Michelle Dennis. Cameron Dwayne DePrang. Kyle Anthony Desiderio. Jacob Hunter Day. Isabella Reese Dixon. Samuel Peyton Dignam. Justin Ta Dinka. Isabella Antonia Ditzler. Alicia Shanice Dixon. Kylie Brooke Dodson. Ilek John Dollins. Coralie Nicole Domergue. Santino Aurelius Donino. Robert Thomas Dooley. Elizabeth Madeline Doughton Mose. Mark Andrew Downs. Daniel Travis Duke. Benjamin Robert Dunbar. Jacob Wyatt Duncan. Madeline Scott Dye. Caitlin Renee Dykstra. Mia Catherine Easton. Ethan Michael Edmond. Dylan Eric Edwards. Jared Amza Edwards. Jordan Brooke Ellis. Nicholas Reed Elmore. Alexander Reinhold Ingman. Nicholas Ethan Epperson. Nathan Maxwell Epstein. James Parker Irwin. Nicholas Drake Esquivel. Andrew William Estrada. Colton Bradley Evans. Mary Catherine Evans. Brooke Nicole Faulkner. Kendall Mara Fenton. Tomas Gabriel Fernandez. Nina Ferreira. Ariana Emelina Figueredo. Lilith Amira Fimbres. Nicholas Clay Finkley. John Douglas Fitzpatrick. Federico Roman Flores. Jennifer Elise Flores. Nicholas Craig Fopiano. Ivy Simone Forby. Jeffrey Wesley Fortino. Ted Fekenzang Faso. Mason Christian Fowler. Marcus Andrew Fox. Derek Alexander Frank. Samantha Cheyenne Freeman. Ryan Joseph Furrow. Christian Alexis Galvin. Alexis Nicole Garcia. Jennifer Jasmine Garcia. Michael Thomas Gardenhire. Abigail Elizabeth Garner. Dahlia Sophia Garza. Marina Elizabeth Gale Garza. Sean Alexander Garza. Donovan Patrick Geisy. Madeline Claire Gentry. Naomi George. Jenna Gannam. Madison Nicole Gibbs. Alexandria Nicole Gibson. Lauren Marie Gibson. Jessica Giunca. Patrick Michael Glanton. Joshua Alexander Godwin. Kelly Marie Getz. Grant Lee Golden. Malia Graziana Gonzalez. Brian Stephen Gonzalez. Natalie Ray Good. Isaiah Walker Gooden. Jesus Govia Avia. Sebastian Marcello Gorcochea. Devin Ray Graham. Nathaniel Michael Graves. Chloe Diane Gray. Allison Wind Green. Austin Christopher Green. Cayman Allen Green. Ramsey Alexander Grindstaff. Gianni Nicholas Grosso. Anastasia Jade Grove. Ty David Gummelt. Abigail Jane Gump. Alyssa Diane Gunn. Tiago Gunter Xavier Duvale. Jonathan David Guthmiller. Clayton Elway Hackler. Emma Leilani Holcomb. Megan Kajima Hall. Riley Edward Hall. Michael Raven Hamilton. Rachel Jisoo Han. Mason Paul Hansford. Taryn Elise Hankins. Sasuni Nicole Harrelson. Chandler Kate Harbison. Nathan Wayne Hardy. Mandy Nicole Hardison. Clayton David Harmon. Chance Domel Harris II. Caitlin Jade Harrison. James Louise Hart. Sierra Joanne Harvey. Kelly Alexa Haskin. Jacob Tanner Hawkins. Zachary Cole Hankins. Mackenzie Lee Hayward. Foster Mitchell Healy. Brett Davis Hedges. Matthew Austin Heffernan. Savannah Marie Heim. Cassidy Ann Heiss. Anna Elizabeth Helmers. Caroline Sarah Hergenrether. Brittany Taylor Hernandez. Santos Andreas Hernandez. Sean Patrick Glenn Harrell. Jorge Herrera. Abigail Marcella Harrington Kelso. Haley Elizabeth Herzig. Meredith Caroline Hickle. Megan Tuyette Higginbotham. Harrison Ray Higgs. Tanner Ryan Hiley. Ashley Brooke Hildebrand. Brenda Alexandra Hill. Gabriella Louise Hill. Jordan Michelle Hills. Declan Gordon Hawk. Zariah Ongansola Hodges. Jade Nicole Holmes. Jacob Wade Hoffman. Rachel Ann Holbrook. Kathleen Marie Holcomb. Lyle Keaton Holloway. Caroline Rose Holzapfel. Bailey Grace Horton. Emily Carol Horton. Van Hunter Howard. Christopher Neil Huber. Nicholas Edward Hughes. Jake Thomas Hunden. Grant Henry Hutcherson. Nicholas Bain Jackson. Sierra Michelle Jameson. Mavis Aranzanzo Javier. Kennedy Chanel J. Joshua Ramsey Jenkins. Evelyn Honey Jensen. Emily Michael Jimenez. Rachel Christina Jatariu. Blake Scott Johnson. Brienne Sierra Johnson. Jaden Harold Dwayne Johnson. Michael Harrison Johnson. Pierce Mason Johnson. Xavier Malik Johnson. Brittany Nicole Jones. Keegan Christopher Douglas Jones. Nathan Kibet Jones. Mahika Kandanala. Margaret Nida Kane. Connor Nicholas Capel. Chandani Rajesh Kassan. Avani Prashant Kawathkar. Andrew Kenneth Kelly. Payson Elise Kelly. Colin Bradley Kendrick. Christina Tatiana Rose Kendrick. Zachary Stephen Kephart. Lauren Alexis Kessie. Oliver Hossein Khatibi. Mark Claude Reese Kidwell. Reed Matthew Kilgore. Andrew Thong Hyuk Kim. Madeline Suman Kim. Erin Lynn Kimball. Eric Alfonso King Gonzalez. Brian Cooper Kerwin. Cody James Kitchen. Brian Daniel Klimek. Erin Rebecca Knight. Corey Marshall Cook. Jacob Hunter Kohanke. Allie Marie Corin. Sean Abraham Koshi. Alec Thomas Kramer. Hannah Elizabeth Cronert. Logan Michael Krupovage. Alexander Mason Kuczynski. Peyton Carly Kurkowski. Sophie Catherine Kuzner. Harrison Robert Laird. Christopher Fong Lam. Paul Anthony Eloy Lambardia. Kylie Lauren Landry. Mira Brett Landry. Taylor Michael Langford Steele. Alex Lau. Connor James Large. Stephanie Renee Lassiter. Abby Faith Lawford. Megan Noel Lawrence. Brooke Elizabeth Lawson. Shelby J. Lawson. Harvey Rin Leal. Corbin Kane Leal. Julia Grace Lamont. Catherine Victoria Ledbetter. Joseph Gerald Lee. Kathleen Theresa Lever. Taya Grace Lee. Hayden Margaret Lyseth. London Renee Lemasters. Trevor John Leslie. Abigail Leona Lewis. Lal H. Leon. Bo Samuel Lynn. Ryan Samuel Lynn. John Ryan Lynch. Charles Gavin Lindsay. Brooke Delaney Linker. Dalton Edward Lloyd. Daniel Gerardo Lopez. Luke Charles Lowry. Emmanuel Luna. Olivia May Lutz.
Taylor Michelle Maddox. Harley Deanne Madsen. Taylor Alan Malone. Durga Ganesh Menadapu. Chloe Aspen Manor. Gabriella Cheyenne Manriquez. Mitchell Hudson Marbut. Kaylee Genevieve Marlowe. Gabrielle Adrian Marquez. Chase Eugene Martin. Emma Catherine Martin. Hannah Elizabeth Martin. Macy Ruth Martin. Garrett Christian Martz. Ejani Deriska Maskill. Lee Catherine Madsen. Rachel Catherine Matthews. Morgan Elizabeth Maxwell. Blake Mitchell Mayfield. Madeline Paige Mazula. Peyton Lynn McCaffrey. Lauren Taylor McCain. Joanna Ruth McCormick. Cade Aaron McCullough. Philip Colston McCutcheon. Cameron James McDaniel. Christopher Daniel McFarland. Justin Brent McGee. Teresa Catherine McGee. Justin Michael McGill. Logan Edward McKee. Harrison Jacob McLean. Blake Preston McNeese. Braden Christopher McNeese. Sahil Medapali. Michaela Rebecca Medina. Caitlin Christiana Meeks. Daniel Kenneth Mefford. David Joshua Mendoza Abraham. Wilfredo Mendoza. Charlotte Magaline McKinn. Georgette Mercado. Brendan Michael Meserole. Michael Charles Mestez. Joshua Igor Meyer. Zachary Allen Meyer. Bador Mehebis. Shug Wissam Mehebis. Skylar Dawn Middleton. Savannah Catherine Miller. Jay Munish Mystery. Laura Michelle Mize. Christian Jean Mullen. Jessica Danielle Mullen. Dominic Have Montez. Christopher Andrew Montgomery. Kale Riley Montes. Phoebe Malin Moon. Clayton Wyatt Moore. Delane Olivia Moore. Lauren Taylor Moore. Spencer James Moran. Tyler Cole Morgan. Isaiah Luke Morris. Cameron Steele Morton. Thomas Derek Mallory. Peyton Olivia Mao. Anthony David Mouse. Joseph Landry Mullen. Jolie Ann Mullins. Harold Joseph Murphy Jr. Rohit Namala. Daniel Anthony Napolitan. Avery Jean Nelson. Sarah Elizabeth Nessel. Ariana Victoria Nevitt. Trevor Allen Newell. Sarah Marie Newton. Casey Trong Nguyen. Emily Sky Nicholson. Zachary James Niederstad. Andrew James Nickel. Sarah Elizabeth Noble. Maximilian Paisley Nobles. Kelsey Nicole Nordlund. Riley Alicia Knowles. Megan Ashlyn Knoll. Jaden Kai Nunn. Bernard Tobachuku Wanama. Sydney Phillips Oaks. David Alexander O'Donnell. Tyler David Olin. Sophia Bryn Olson. Skylar Mackenzie Olson. Isabella Nicole Oltiveros. Sophia Alessandra Ortiz. Justin Lee Osborne. Jillian Claire Overton. John Daniel Oxley III. Vivian Olivia Pan. Angelica Ducos Pangelini. Joel Alexander Paredes. Dahwin Park. Elizabeth Ryan Parker. Cameron Mackenzie Parker. McKenna Ann Harlan. Daniel Leo Parrish. Sloan Christopher Passion. Kiara Prathna Patel. Surya Janesh Patel. Sonali Tushar Patel. Dylan Blade Payne. Kennedy Joe Peacock. Kyle Joseph Peacock. Lacey Rose Pearson. John Austin Pellegrin. Dante Nathaniel Pena. Sebastian Gonzalo Penalillo. Griffin Jewel Pennington. Gabriel Don Pareja Jr. Aiden Kennedy Perez. Lorianne Evelise Rushy Perez. Trey Aldrich Perry. Caden Philip Peters. Rachel Renee Peterson. Justin Ryan Petrie. Ryan Christopher Petrazak. Jack Douglas Hewitt. Brennan Trevor Pierce. Andrew Alexander Pineda. Morgan Scout Piper. Haley Marie Pittman. Kara Lynn Pletcher. Marcus Damian Plummer. Lyndon Reed Porter. Jackson Thomas Potts. Ramkushik Prasanna. Asia Laprice Pratt. Caitlin Taylor Price. Tanner Riley Pritchard. Lillian Marie Prince. Mackenzie Pritchard. Georgina Sicily Punta. Ryan Patrick Putnam. Rachel Alyssa Putney. Serena Alize Casada. Faith Diane Quinton. Virinchi Ramakrishna Rachula. Garrett Gage Rackley. Carson Dean Rader. Olivia Taylor Rafferty. Hannah Nicole Ramos. Donham Carr Randawa. Jamil Maurice Rashard. Cameron Renee Rasmussen. Jonathan Frank Ray. Adrian Wesley Allen Redden. Carter Thomas Reed. John Livingstone Reed. Jillian Lisa Reese. Robert Tate Reeves. Carson Douglas Reinhardt. Grace Ann Reinhardtson. Aniket Ramesh. Catherine Armand Riccio. Mark Joseph Riding. Taya Grayson Riley. Benjamin Joseph Risk. Jason Tyler Robertson. Matthew Jennings Robinson. Nick Shane Robinson. Ryan Aaron Robinson. Kayla Joe Robledo. Mark Andrew Roby. Reagan Cole Rogers. Rosalie Grace Rogers. Angel Moses Romero. Kevin Patrick Rook. Ethan Monroe Rose. Kaylee Paige Ross. Hunter James Rudkin. Katie Lynn Ruggiero. Jordan Taylor Russell. Lillian Abigail Ryan. Elena Marie Sari. Ryan Adele Safa. Lillian Bradley Saladino. Austin Garrett Sauls. Hasib Abdul Salman. Natividad Salvador Almanza. Andrew Wesley Salway. Austin Michael Salyer. Samantha Cristela Sanchez. Caleb Allen Sandberg. Caroline Louise Scales. Dylan Gregory Surmich. Madeline Ann Schlichter. Jordan Ann Schneider. Karina Michelle Scholes. Elna Lee Schomer. Rabina Jean Schomer. Leah Jane Schulte. Tyler Edward Schweitzer. Ernst Mungi Scott. Samuel Drennan Searcy. Avery Elizabeth Seibert. Robert Frederick Seidel. Kristen Nicole Selby. Colin French Shade. Marin Grace Schaefer. Ryan Ernest Shaughnessy. Gavin William Shaw. Kalia Danielle Sherrod. Emma Elizabeth Sheehan. Drake Hill Sherrilburn. Burl Frank Shepard. Samantha Jordan Sherwood. Austin James Shirley. Kaylee Corin Shoemaker. Thomas Joseph Short. Ryan Paul Shuda. Alyssa Marie Schultz. Noah James Singleton. Garrick Bain Sisson. Shayla K. Sistrunk. Jack Wayne Sladen. Alyssa Nicole Smith. Garrett Cole Smith. Haley Bornheimer Smith. Jackson Daniel Smith. Jacob Murphy Smith. Crystal Marie Smith. Rachel Elizabeth Smith. Victoria Leanne Smith. Blake James Snyder. Rhea K. Sonhall. Michael Allen Soldener. Cassandra Aurora Soriano. Joshua Tyler Spalding. Lily Joy Sparks. Cameron Robert Sparker. Eric Gustav Sharala. Sydney Reese Stagner. Sienna Rose Stasi. Riley Ann Stevens. Emily Jade Elaine Stewart. Ethan David Stiles. Erolyn Nicole Stinson.
Zachary Todd Stoberl.
Corey Matthew Stoltz. Carsey Malou Stone. Dominic Lee Stoner. Kristen Deanna Studipetnazi. Angelica Suarez Riviera. Riley Madison Sucher. Logan Vladimir Sumich. Jacob Matthew Sonny. Justin Ryan Suttle. Michaela Lynn Suttle. Baylor Olivia Tamez. Christopher Harville Tarantino. Evan Allen Tate. Zachary David Taylor. Abineth Darrell. And Marie Jubal Dariel. Elizabeth Jubal Dariel. Matthew Joseph Thomas. Adam David Thompson. Mark Anthony Thompson Jr. Aaron Amber Jordan TG. Kevin Christopher TG. Aviana Tinvi TU. Jacob Russell Toon. Megan Lee Tompelson. Luis Fernando Torres. Alexis Jade Towner. Lauren Nuvi Tran. Abigail Grace Transgrud. Benjamin Kyle Turner. Luke Robert Turner. Olivia Patrice Tins. Ashley Chiazor Amaka Umazaka. Julia Ann Unite. Andrew Michael Upchurch. Catherine Elizabeth Vale. Caroline Clark Van Cleve. Emily K. Vasquez. Carly Alexis Bosch. Grant Davis Veazey. Haven Canala Cano Vegas. Emily Sandra Van Osdale. Anthony Joseph Ventola II. Cameron Grant Victor. Sean Joseph Brunt. Erica Leanne Voigt. Ryan Scott Benrios. Kayla Huang Vaughn. Brenna Nicole Walker. Shelby Cole Walton. Joshua Donald Ward. Brandon Russell Ware. Caitlin Nicole Warford. Allison Denise Warren. Sean Patrick Watson. Caroline Grace Weber. Devin Gabrielle Weddell. Brent Ryan Weisky. Amberly Ashlyn Welch. Michael Evan Welch. Catherine Grace Wells. Christopher Michael Wells. Anthony Ning Win. Kendall Olivia Westrop. Ashlyn Kate Wheeler. Elizabeth Michelle Wheeler. Ryan Scott Wisenhunt. Chloe Isabella White. Elizabeth Lynn White. Caitlin Alosa White. Cameron Paul White. Trayvon June White. Sydney Paige Whittington. Brendan Michael Wilburn. Claire Catherine Willenberg. Landon Hester Williams. Matthew Thomas Williamson. Amelia Lee Wilson. Connolly Ryan Wilson. Travis Ryan Wilson. Marin Alaire Wisner. Heidi Severson Wood. Brooke Nicole Woodland. Ryan Edward Woods. Trevor Fennell Woods. Logan Lehman Wooten. Evan Royce Worthington. Colby James Watt. Blake Anthony Yanish. Alice Leila Yee. Chasey Alexi Yeaton. Christian Alexander Yeaton. Seth Scott Urian. Jiho Yoon. Dawson Aaron Young. Dylan Edward Young. Gage Christopher Young. Jacob William Young. Amy Yoon. Seth Eric Zapata. Kendall Brooke Zelmler. Lauren James Zilka. Grace Elizabeth Zimmel. Andy Aaron Zorba.
And how about just a quick recognition for our announcers, Mr. Jason Poe and Mr. Dallas Miles. Great job. Please welcome to the podium Student Body President Brooke Nicole Faulkner, daughter of Don and Julia Faulkner, for the turning of the tassel.
Good afternoon, graduates of 2019. Please rise and remain standing. Traditionally, the turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. We are gathered here today as a group of high school seniors about to embark on a new phase in our lives. At this time, I would like to ask you to please turn your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, everyone. We made it. You may be seated.
Thank you, Brooke. Please welcome to the podium Senior Erica Nicole Thompson, the daughter of Wally and Christine Thompson, for our closing remarks.
Fellow graduates, until now, you have spent most of your life following the instructions of others. Your parents and teachers have supported you on your journey with hopes of preparing you for the struggles ahead, but it is now your turn to lead the way. With your diploma in hand, you now have both a tool for success and the freedom to move forward in any direction you choose. For the rest of your days, you will be making choices that will shape your life into an experience that is authentically your own. Therefore, invest your energy into chasing your dreams with passion, because life is too short to waste time waiting. Spend a moment admiring the possibilities and the rest of your time pursuing them. Chances to do what you love are few and far between, so devote yourself to the opportunities that make you excited to get up in the morning. As we leave here today, I wish you the very best in creating a future that you love. I hope you live deliberately, choosing happiness each and every day. Whatever you do, believe in yourself, because doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Finally, as intimidating as it may seem, I believe that we can all step forward confidently and with excitement for what the future holds. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. Now welcome Senior Class Treasurer Jessica Danielle Mullen, the daughter of Jim and Carol Mullen.
Graduates, please stand and join Pinkies as Marcus Fusion leads us in the alma mater as a final farewell to the class of 2019.
Striving
Thank you, Jessica. We want to wish the class of 2019 all the best. Friends and guests, please remain seated during the recessional. At the end of the recessional, please exit the arena as quickly as possible as there is another group coming in. Have a safe trip home. MHS band, please begin the recessional.